10 honest truths I learned by losing 170.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Losing weight isn't just a physical transformation. It's an emotional and mental journey that teaches someone of life's powerful lessons. One of the most realization is that discipline weighs motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but it's the small, consistent choices, even on hard days, that create everlasting change. So kindly watch the following videos I've put together, and I'll be back to share my own thoughts. Please don't go away.
I lost 110 pounds after gaining 100 pounds with my daughter during my pregnancy, and these are some things that I learned throughout. 1, you need to be in a calorie deficit, and starting a calorie deficit might make you hungry. And I'm not talking about the hunger that you haven't eaten in weeks. I'm talking about the hunger that's like you're a little hungry. It's a little like different because you were used to being so full before, and now you're just not super full. The second thing I learned is you don't need to do like a crazy amount of exercise. I honestly walked. I really didn't lift that much just because I was dealing with other health issues and I was like lethargic, so walking is all I could do. But walking literally changed my life because it allows you to get movement in, burn calories, but you are not left like starving after. What you do to lose the weight will be what you need to do to maintain it. If you can't realistically look at yourself and see how you're losing weight and maintain that after, that's probably not the route to go. I went very slow. I incorporated whole foods. I prioritized protein. Don't tell anyone you're losing weight. Don't speak a word of it. I honestly would just say, I'm just trying to be healthy so I can keep up with my daughter. That's what I would say. I did not tell anyone I want to lose weight because I made the mistake of doing that at first. And they were like, well, this is your body now. This is your you just had a baby. Like, this is it. This is what happens after you had a baby. And I just refused to accept that. Calorie deficits work. They work. For me, they weren't working for a while because I had hypothyroidism issues. And once I got a medication and got medication that was helping my body, with my thyroid, then I was able to lose weight. But, if you're not losing weight and you're in a calorie deficit, you're probably not in a deficit. And I know people don't like to hear that, but calorie deficits, they do work. People will treat you different. When I was in my bigger body, people treated me like crap. And now that I'm skinny, people treat me a lot better. It's really sad. And it's really sad that that's like a reality, but it is sadly the truth. And I think people who do that are disgusting, but that's what happened. If you don't want to count calories, you don't have to. I really didn't at first. I kind of just eyeballed and I ate whole foods, and I would just eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or a big lunch and a big dinner with a protein shake in the middle. You really don't have to count calories if you struggle with like an eating disorder or something like that. Like that puts you in a bad headspace. You really don't have to. Just be mindful of your portions and try to stick to whole foods. You are going to mess up. You're going to overeat. You're going to have a day where maybe you emotionally overeat, whatever it may be. You eat something that's not quote unquote in your plan. And guess what? It's going to happen. And you're not going to just, if that happens early on in the day, you don't just say F it to the rest of the day. You just continue to eat healthy and just be mindful. And then the next day, continue as you were doing before. Make sure to save some money while you're losing the weight so that way you can put it aside and buy a new wardrobe. Because I didn't do that. And I wish I had some new clothes. That's all I got for now. Bye.
I lost 38 pounds, and here are 3 things I learned after losing weight. Number 1, body dysmorphia is a real thing. You won't recognize yourself in the mirror. Number 2, not because you lose weight, you're gonna have a flat stomach. I actually have a lot of loose skin and soft skin, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm still gonna wear the things that I like. Number 3, not because you lost weight, everything is gonna be flattering on you. It really depends on your body type. I use Monjaro to lose weight, and I stopped talking about my weight loss journey because of all the nasty comments. And I also got away from sharing outfits. I just wanted to ask away, do you still want to see that kind of content or not? Let me know in the comments.
Hard lessons that weight loss taught me. Part 2, from someone who's lost 130 pounds. As humans, we are really, really good at lying to ourselves. Let me explain. For me, I lied to myself for a long time, blaming my weight gain and lack of weight loss on PCOS. Disclaimer, I'm not saying that this is you, I'm saying that this was me. If it relates to you, I don't know. I was diagnosed with PCOS when I was 18 years old. And for almost 10 years, I blamed that on my weight when I was not changing a single habit. I fixed my diet, I started moving, and I have completely reversed my PCOS. I don't have a single symptom. For 10 years, I allowed myself to believe that diagnosis was the reason I was 300 plus pounds. At some point, we have to wake up and be honest with ourselves.
10 honest truths I learned by losing 170 pounds. Losing weight won't fix all your problems. Sometimes it highlights your real issues. Some people prefer you heavy because it validates their own unhealthy choices. Weight loss reveals who generally supported you versus who only loved your struggle. Therapy is more critical than dieting. Weight loss alone won't heal your trauma. Society's praise for weight loss often masks deeper issues like obsession and disordered eating. Skinny doesn't automatically mean healthy, so my unhealthiest habits appeared when at my lowest weight. Body positive is selective and easier to advocate when your body aligns with societal standards. Your friendships might change drastically. Envy and insecurity can surface unexpectedly. Diet culture profits from your insecurities. It doesn't care about your general well-being. Discipline is praised, but self-compassion will keep you sane when society's validation fades. Transformation isn't just a physical, it's deeply emotional. And follow me for more uncomfortable truths about life after a major weight loss.
I have been on my weight loss journey for pretty much dead on 12 months now. What have I learned in 12 months which might help you? Fad diets don't work. If it's a fad diet, don't even start it, don't try it. If they worked, they'd stick around. Calorie deficit and exercise are the only things that work. Do it. If you just go on a calorie deficit, you will lose weight, absolutely, but you'll also feel like shit on toast. No getting around it. Cardio is great. Cardio is good. You notice fast results. A lot of that is water weight that you sweat out. Weight's where it's at. So many people have told me that, but it's true. You feel better, you feel stronger. That it's where it's at. I like to balance it a little bit of cardio, a higher amount of weights. It's worth it. You won't notice results. Well, I haven't noticed results quite as fast as I did with cardio, but you feel so much better for it. Okay. Calorie counting. Now, calorie counting is a really great asset and a really great thing to have. I can't do it. Every time I try to do it, my head gets in a really bad place and it's not good for me. So instead of me going, okay, I'm going to have a bowl of pasta, creamy pasta, but I'll have a small portion, what's the calories in that, blah, blah, blah. I don't do that. I will go for a low calorie option, which I know is low calorie, like tuna and salmon. I know that that is low calories and I know that I can have a decent bowl of that and I know I'm going to be full and I know that I haven't exceeded my calories without thinking about it. You need to figure out what that is for you. The 1,000,001 recipes that influencers and coaches and people like myself put up, you don't have to follow just one of them. You pick and choose what you like. I mean, I might put something up, tuna and salad, like I just said. It's literally chop up a heap of veggies, shuffle it in a bowl, or, you know, cook some frozen veggies and have some lean meat with it, whatever. You might want to do that. Or there's one fella on here, I'm hoping to pronounce his name right, Sean Koh, K-O-H is his last name. He makes some really great recipes. There's fitness coach Darcy. He does some really great recipes too. They both have more detailed recipes you might like to follow. As I said, I start down that path and it doesn't end well for me, so I just do the quick easy ones. What other lessons have I learned? Oh, yes, scales. I don't stand on the scales every day anymore. I used to. I have a rare genetic condition, which I won't go into, it's a different thing, but it affects my muscles. Anyway, from day to day, the scales go up and down a lot. You know, I get my period or something and that changes and I just find it too hard to cope with. It kind of falls in that same realm with the calorie counting, so I just don't do it. So in short, I'm eating really well. I'm going to the gym 4 days a week. I walk and I move around and I don't snack. I don't even think there's any chocolate in the house right now. Like, I don't have any of that junk food. I feel better. My clothes feel better, fit better. I'm more alert. Overall, I feel better. So that is my gauge, is I feel better. In 6 months time, sure, I'll hop on the scales and I'll see what they'll say. Muscle weighs more than fat. I'm currently working a lot with weights, which means I'm gaining muscle. So it might mean in 6 months time, my body shape looks completely different, but the scales might not have moved or they might have even gone up. I needed last year to learn. Overall, I haven't lost a huge amount. I've lost a few kilos, which is really nice, but I needed the 12 months to learn. So if you're just starting and you think to yourself, I want to be a completely different shape in 6 months time. If you're just starting and you really don't know what you're doing, without being a party pooper, that's probably not going to happen, or it's going to fall off and then jump all back on. Allow yourself the 12 months to go through the motions. Try the different things that work for you. Focus on binge eating. What causes you to binge eat? There is a trigger for binge eating. I don't binge eat anymore. When you understand that, it's really strange what that trigger is. Work on all of those things. Then in 12 months time, you can go, okay, well, I understand all that now. Now I'm going to hit the ground running and I'm going to be the healthiest version of myself. So that's 12 months of my learning in 4 minutes. Not bad. Have a great day and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
After listening to all the experience from different people, kindly share your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd love to hear. One of the most important lessons is that health is not just about numbers on the scale. Weight loss may start as a goal, but along the way, energy improves, sleep gets better, mood stabilizes, and confidence grows. It becomes clear that fitness is a form of self-respect and not punishment. There is also a deeper understanding of food. It's not the enemy, but a tool. You learn to see eating as a nourishment. That awareness often reveals underlying habits and triggers boredom, stress, sadness, which must be addressed to maintain results. Weight loss teaches patience. Results don't happen overnight, and progress isn't always linear. Setbacks are part of the process. The key is not perfection, but persistence. One of the surprising lessons is how people react. Some cheer on, others may project their own insecurities. It teaches you to prioritize your healthy over opinions. Untimely, the biggest lesson is that change is possible, not just physically, but in mindset, habits, and self belief. The weight that comes off isn't just on your body, but it's lifted from your mind. Weight loss changes how you look, but most importantly, it changes how you. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Thank you so much. See you in the next video and stay safe.